Now, on top of the new weapons added, WWF also includes a ton of backstage arenas to fight in, something that wasn't available in WrestleMania at all, but had already become a staple of wrestling games from around this time, making an appearance in both WCW Mayhem and SmackDown. There's a few different places here, including a bar, a parking lot, and the top of the arena's ramp, which is a different, higher poly version of the entrance that you see from the ring, fairly similar to SmackDown. There's nothing too interactable here, unfortunately, and nothing really stands out. That is apart from the tables that can be found in the locker room, a strange addition. Now, it's incredibly easy for me to say all of this, being somebody who has played this title exclusively emulated for the last 15 years, having only played No Mercy at a friend's house for less than 5 minutes in my life 24 years ago. So looking over people's opinion at the time, especially given at IGN's now double-decade-old review, it's interesting to see how people really felt at the time. IGN's reviewer Blake Norton wrote that the speed diminishes rapidly when there were 3 or more wrestlers on the screen at once, meaning that Royal Rumbles often played in slow motion and that tag team ladder matches were basically considered murder. Whilst No Mercy isn't packed with game modes, there's definitely enough there to fulfill the appetite of any wrestling fan, especially in 2000. Whilst the menu itself looks fairly bare, the deeper options are hidden within the create a match screen, especially meaning you can add modifiers to all sort of matches, essentially having you choose your amount of people, then deciding what will end the match. So triple threat submission matches, fatal 4-way, first blood and tag team knockouts are all available. On top of this, there's the King of the Ring mode, a staple of most wrestling titles from around this time, and the creative pay-per-view mode. There's the newest addition, the ladder match, which includes the incredible 𝓕𝓆𝖞𝓐𝓲𝓽𝓭 that Jeff Hardy became famous for from the No Mercy event in 1999. Now there's the cage match making its return, but this Nintendo 64's final wrestling title doesn't include the Hell in a Cell, casket, tables, or any form of TLC. Now obviously the TLC match made its debut in August, but the table tag team match made its debut at the Rumble in 2000. Hell in a Cell though? Quite a daunting match to try and pull off, especially on the Nintendo 64 ROM, and probably wasn't really introduced to WWF gamers until 2002's yearly release. The Royal Rumble is hard, especially so if you are given a low number, just brutally difficult. The graphics in most N64 games are fairly similar from game to game, with most of these titles having to develop their own style in order to fit in. The game can't go straight for realism, as it just can't hold up when compared directly to its competition, especially in the Dreamcast. Now don't view this as a negative, it's definitely something that made the Nintendo 64 stand out and has made nearly every Nintendo 64 game that came out in the last 25 years completely timeless and replayable. So what does that mean for No Mercy? Well, unlike SmackDown and the acclaimed titles that came beforehand, No Mercy continued to stick to what made the Aki titles unique, and didn't stretch an image of a wrestler over a model, instead making a cartoon-like handmade texture each wrestler's likeness and face, giving you the overall vibe of who a wrestler is, whilst matching their overall behaviour and taunts to nail down who a wrestler really is.